What is up, legends? We are back. Another week, another hype watch. Man, when I tell you there is a ton of stuff to talk about this week, gaming wise, we just gonna get into it. So first up, we have Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree. This is a Bandai game. Bandai went crazy this week as far as like the Games Fest, and there's still more stuff that is being discussed and talked about right now. This game definitely looks like it's going to be a game for you guys to hop into. Those of you on the PC side. So I just want to start off Hype Watch with this, so you guys can get a heads up on it. It's obviously, as you can see, a roguelike. You already know Scion. When I see roguelikes, I know Scion to show up for it because I like those. So yeah. Next up, Bandai keeping it rocking. As you guys can see right here, we are Code Vein. Now, Code Vein 2, I'm sorry. First Code Vein wasn't that bad. It was a little wonky. This one seems like they're gonna, go a little bit more hardcore into this. This feels a little bit more like Bloodborne than anything. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. That's going to be on Steam, so we copping it on Steam. I'm probably gonna have it for free on Game Pass though, because I have like lifetime Game Pass on Xbox. So we'll see. Next up is Digimon Story Time Stranger. I'll go back all the way up here to the top. Bruh, the fact that we are actually getting this on PC is just like, Bandai killing it right now. On those of you who are in these type of story or into this type of story and into this particular franchise, I am. So we just gonna be out here. Just gonna be out here. Next up, Killer N from Squaresoft. All right, so this is interesting. This is like Among Us, but more 3D and more action based, where like there's gonna be people who are gonna be the killers, and then somebody gets killed, and there's gonna be a clue, and then you have to figure out by the clue who exactly it is. So should be interesting. Should definitely be interesting. They actually went above and beyond character wise. So as you guys can see, it's going to be coming to Steam. Hop into it. I think this one's going to be like a sleeper. It's probably going to be one of those games that out of nowhere, everybody's going to be playing it on Twitch and going crazy with it. I'm looking forward to it because, we need good, variety of games out there. This one might be one of them. Next up is Chrono Odyssey. The playtest, as you can see right here, playtest prompt is up. I think I said it before, but they had a lot of press coming. Again, Summer Game Fest, literally putting it on the top right here. The trailer looked interesting. Looked real interesting. I can't wait. I just can't wait. MMORPG. I haven't actually wanted to play an MMORPG in a long time, so I'm hoping this one lives up to it and that we can have fun. I can actually do some content on this game and play with the public and stuff like that. Unreal. So we'll see what's going on. I may be getting a sponsored PC. I was contacted about that this week. So we'll see. I've been looking for it. I had a few people contact me about PC sponsors, but I'm just trying to get the right one because I just want a cool company to be sponsored by, so I can actually feel good about saying, hey, I got this computer from them. You guys should probably pick up a computer. Granted, having companies offer you PCs is great, but if you research a company and it's not that great, it's not worth it, because then you're just like you look like a shell at that point. And like I try to pride myself on not being like that. So next up, Sword of Justice. This game is looking amazing. This probably should be the hype. I already made it the hype 1 week or like 2 weeks ago, I believe. Every trailer, everything that they put out right now is just looking good. Like I hope that even the new computer I get, if I get the new computer, will be able to handle this because it is looking really good. So check this out. Watch all the trailers. It's going to be pretty cool. Next up is Bloodstain Castlevania dog. It's a Metroidvania. Castlevania, dog. I'm just going. I literally call this. This game looks legit. This game looks amazing. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And they got like the 3D motion that comes in on the 2D plane like that. That is crazy. Now it looks like we have 2 players going on right there. I don't know if it's going to be co-op because it doesn't have the co-op tag, or if that's going to be AI or something like that. But damn, my man, he pulled out a plate. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be simply just look at this. Oh, that's lit. I didn't even see that part before. Of course, you got to come fight some people in the church because they always think religion is above all. Next up, A World of Keflings. This was also shown. This one also looks pretty interesting. I know when people see cozy, they're like, cozy. But these games usually end up being kind of fun. You ever heard of a game called Fantasy Life? That is like taking over. Fantasy Life is an amazing game. I slept on that game. But it's definitely a couple game. So if you got a significant other and you look for a game that you and your missus or mister can actually play together, Fantasy Life is probably it. Next up is Vlad Circus, Curse of Amadeus right here. This was just creepy as F. Obviously, creepy games come in, pixel type of stuff. These games usually end up being bangers, like out of nowhere. Like you just have a whole bunch of fun with them. Like they have like their own little type of world. Damn, that's crazy. Their own type of world and things just become lit. Like, like Maniac Mansion, that type of feel. Next up is The Time I Have Left. You can actually play the demo for this one right now. Another type of creepy exploration type of game. Reminds me a little bit of Myst, and that scene right there, that's crazy. This is probably gonna be another one that's gonna be out of nowhere too. Is ever gonna be playing it on Steam. How does that feel? Kind of feels like Resident Evil a little bit too. Yeah, it's gonna be lit. Next up is Into the Grid. This was also shown at the Game Fest. But it was like Into the Grid. It's a new game by. It was that I was like, huh? So then I actually went and looked it up, and it's like a card roguelike type of game with cool little stuff. Like this looks like it's gonna be fun. Again, I like the roguelike. The card games are pretty cool too. A little bit of city building too. Have at it. All right, so I wanted to actually showcase this a little bit because I think that this site is great. If you are a person who wants to actually, damn, they ain't no Elena. Where Elena at? Oh, there she is. Oh, she's not here yet. They probably didn't do anything. She's 6'1". Damn, she's 6'8". Oh, Manon definitely looks tall. Poor Lily. 6'1", dog. Anyway, Street Fighter 6. You can use this site. This is one of the coolest things I've seen in a while. So let me pick somebody. Let's pick Mai. All right. So what happens is that they give you tutorials like on everything, and like introduction, like what she does, what she kind of has, her combos, Oki pressure, which is pretty much Oki is when you knock a character down and you get advantage on top of them. So then they have to get up. Their character has to get up, and they're in a pressure situation. Do they block back? Do they block down? Are you going to attack down or in the air? Or are you gonna like tap them and then throw them? And then see the Oki pressure leads into the throw, which is pretty cool. Block string. Oki leads to all of this right here. All of this right here. That's what Oki does right there. And then they lead into the mid-air combos, and then fireball conversion, stun combos, and all type of stuff. Mai has a lot of tech. Outside of being a baddie, she has a lot of tech. So if you're like trying to learn about a particular character, this site is crazy because like it literally, let's go to Kimberly real quick. It literally just breaks it down for you, like all the good stuff. Kimberly has a lot of tech too. She's probably one of the harder characters to mess around with, but that was the first character I used. Obviously dark skin, baddie, and all that type of stuff. I did okay with her. I need to go back because I gotta go back to Chun because I use Chun in Street Fighter 5, and Chun is actually to me easier in 6, but I wanted to just play with somebody else because I already used this character, even though legendary baddie herself. But anyway, next up is Neon Inferno, and like this another game demo. So I actually showcased this before, and I just wanted to keep the attention on this game because this is an amazing game. Like I know, like you showed this already, but I want to keep attention on it because it's a side scroller, it's front to back, it's old school arcade, is actually with the pixel graphics and everything else like that. Co-op, like it is great. It is great, dog. Like you need to play this game. That's all I can really say. You need to play it. Play the demo. It's about to be out in October, not too long from now. Good stuff. Next up on mobile side is True Fear, exactly as it sounds. This is gonna be one of those kind of like horror thriller type of games coming out on mobile. So it might be something that you can check out and register for if you wish. Next up, Tree of Savior's actual complete pre-registration is up now. So if you want to hop in, 5.6 million registrations for Tree of Savior. Jesus. 5 days from now too. I'm actually looking forward to it because I like Tree of Savior, the PC version. Now, another thing that's interesting is that this is coming with a PC version. I just literally said PC version, but I was like, why would you take it down just to have a PC version anyway? Again, I'm okay. I'm with it because it's Tree of Savior. I call it New Age Ragnarok, and I was just into it. It was just fun, and you were hanging out with people playing and grinding and everything else like this, and it didn't feel terrible like Ragnarok did. We just didn't have perspective back then to know that was terrible, but it was terrible. Next up, Sea of Remnants. You can also, I'll do this later, but you also can, pre-reg for this right now. You can cut that off. We don't need to hear that. This one also is going to be pretty good. Obviously, kind of like more thriller than anything. So pre-register, hop in there, get into it, rock out. Next up is a Space Squad Survival. It's currently out right now, by the way. So if you're into this reminds me of like Oxygen Not Included. If you guys remember that game, or if you ever played that game, it kind of feels like that, where you're kind of like trying to save people and build up things. So I think this one's going to be pretty fun, and it might be one that ends up being a sleeper hit. I definitely am probably going to put a video out for it or try it in the near future when I get time. There's a lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of games drawing my attention right now. So, hop into it, check it out. Next up, Marvel Snap has a new update going out. You guys can see, let's go down. Where is it? Not here, but there's a new season. I could have swore it was on here, but there's a new season, and there's new cards, and I know a lot of people do like Marvel Snap. I like it. I don't have much time for it to be like competitive like what other people do, but I do like it. I think it's pretty fun, collecting the cards. So there's a whole new season going on right now. If you're into this game and you put it down and you want to come back to it, now's a good time. Next up is Crunchyroll Patch Quest. I don't even know like what, like, where and how, but I received an email, pretty much probably because I'm covering Crystal of Atlan, but you know, to kind of take a look at this, and like I don't know what to say about this game. Like, it's just like I'm at a loss for words of what this actually is supposed to be, because I haven't actually played it yet, but I did say that I would you know, put the feelers out to see if people when I try to like hop into this, but it feels like a Mario slash Zelda slash Paper Mario slash whatever this is, so you know, have at it. Next up, Diablo Immortal third year anniversary. I'm shocked this game made it this far. I'm not even hating or anything else like that because of how it started and how much people hated it. For it to be at 4.7 now, as far as like, that's crazy. And the irony, you guys want to hear the irony? People actually say this game is more fun than D4. I'm like, okay, I don't know about all that, but you know, okay, probably gonna throw some content at this and try to, you know, go in. This roguelike Battlefield, I was weirded by this because this is in the game along with, you know, like, you know, the usual idle type of stuff that they're going on, and then they got the RPG manager type of thing. Then you can actually build your characters as well, and I was like, oh, okay, like this is actually different. They put multiple things in one game, which is kind of cool because normally you just have like the roguelike and that's all it is, and then like the idle and that's all it is, but they put like multiple genres in one game. So I definitely am going to come and you're going to see this before I do it. But yeah. Next up is Path of Heroes Immortal. This is a typical type of idle run around RPG manager type of game. You know, not really much more to say other than that's what it is. Next up is Iron Shadow Undestroyed V2. Now, it's one of those shadow games where, you know, the interesting thing about this is that these games usually end up being a lot of fun, but it's just really all about the shadow. Like, you're literally like a shadow, barely any graphics, darkness type of thing, but they usually control great and they're a lot of fun. So I know people see it and they're like, man, I ain't playing them one of them shadow games and stuff like this. Like, don't sleep on it. You might end up with a banger game to play. Next up is Match Battle Heroes Rise. Now the interesting thing about all these games, they all came out this week. The problem is that a lot of other stuff came out this week that overshadowed this. So obviously I didn't get a chance to actually play these games, but this is another one for you guys to hop into, which leads us to our final game, the hype of the week, which is 7 Deadly Sins Origin. Now, thankfully, it's not 7 Deadly Frames like the anime, because they just effed up the anime. I don't know. It's like they gave them $50 a budget and said use Adobe Flash or something like that. I don't know what happened to the anime, but the game right here, this looks like it's going to be pretty good. It looks to be pretty good. As long as Netmarble don't be Netmarble and stuff, it seems like it's gonna definitely be fun. It does have online co-op, but for the most part, it's single player. So, and cause it's probably gonna work along the same lines that the Game of Thrones game works. The Game of Thrones game is actually pretty fun. It's just that I don't know, like they it's because they changed back and forth too many times, I guess, with what the monetization was supposed to be, because I think at one point it was supposed to be free and then it just ended up not being free, and then it became buy to play. It just should be free to play at this point. It really should, and you know, that would get more people in, so you know, just have more fun with it. I definitely would like to have more people run around the world and have fun with it, but I feel that that's probably one of the lines of how this game is going to end up. I think it's actually going to be pretty lit though. Netmarble, believe it or not, does a good job these type of games. You have a lot of fun. They're like, this is going to be a lot of fun. So I have faith in them to make an anime IP with good combat. I just don't have a lot of faith of how they're going to monetize it unless somebody just shows up in that company and says, we're going to do it correct this time. No, hopefully. So that's all I got for you guys this week. There was a lot of stuff. This was, a pretty packed week because of the Game Fest and everything else like this, which is going on today and tomorrow because I'm doing this on Saturday. Sunday is going to be more Game Fest stuff as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and there'll be a whole lot more stuff coming that I'll probably have a few more videos to do things during the week, but that's all we got for right now. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace and see you soon. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.